Jack Ewins here. Now I've been waiting 13 years for a new Jurassic Park film, and with Jurassic Park IV coming out next year, 2014, possibly filming next month, I started to get worried about how well the filmmakers knew about the rules that exist in the Jurassic Park film series. Now, I don't want this to be a video where a fan is just sitting there explaining what storylines they'd want to see, so I'm going to try and avoid all that. This is more an informative guide to certain rules that do exist in the previous 3 films, especially the first 2, that should be followed and will guarantee bums in seats and a bloody good Jurassic Park 4. So these are my top 10 rules for the Jurassic Park film series.
Rule number 10. Keep the numbers of new dinosaurs low. How likely is it that John Hammond and his team found all these different types of dinosaurs? And why throw away ones that only have a small amount of screen time but still have lots of potential? I'm sure lots of fans would like to see an adult Dilophosaurus, or more of the Triceratops, but new dinosaurs drawn from the novels, like the colour-changing Carnotaurus, would be amazing, but don't overdo it. The Lost World introduced 7 new dinosaurs, and Jurassic Park IV introduced 4. In total, that's 26 types of dinosaurs seen and noted in the film's canon. So how many more do we need thrown onto the pile? Don't have too many. The fans already love the ones we have. Use them and use them well. Rule number 9. 2 hours plus. Jurassic Park clocks in at 2 hours 7 minutes. The Lost World clocks in at 32 miles an hour. 2 hours 9 minutes. Jurassic Park 3 at 1 hour 34 minutes. It broke that rule, and because of that, fans were disappointed with its pacing and the small amount of time spent in the cinema drawn into the world of Jurassic Park. So make it a lengthy, worthwhile trip. Rule number 8. Set it on an island. Yeah, a bit of a difficult one, because how many times do people get trapped on an island full of dinosaurs? Well, 3 so far. But a 4th needs to go back to the 5 deaths. The entire reason the films are set on the islands is because us, the humans, have to be lost in the dinosaurs' territory and out of our depth. If the dinosaurs are on the mainland, they're on our turf, and wouldn't pose much of a threat. Yeah, I know the T-Rex did a lot of damage in San Diego, but we've already seen the most famous dinosaur running amok in the city, so why would we want that again? Isla Nublar is the place to go back to the theme park, and maybe, well, that's just what we'll get. Rule number 7. Bring an old character back. All 3 Jurassic Park films do this, so this is a rule that must be followed. Well, who should return for Jurassic Park 4? Well, obviously Timmy. He was a dinosaur nut, he's grown up, and the actor Joseph Mazzello is an amazing actor who could make us believe Timmy would want to go back. But, who knows? I also wonder what happened to Lewis Dodson. I wonder what he's doing these days. Rule number 6. Use CGI only when necessary. I'm sure this is a rule that won't be broken, but seriously, modern cinema uses a lot of CGI when it is unneeded. Always use the animatronics. They look spectacular, and only when they fail to do their jobs after multiple trials, go for CGI. Rule number 5. No stupidity. The Lost World has a scene where a kid kills a raptor by doing gymnastics. Okay, that's stupid. Hearing a telephone plain as day in the belly of a Spinosaurus and having characters fish through shit to find the phone is stupid. Having the awesome climax of the film being interrupted by Barney the dinosaur is, well, it's stupid. Think twice. Don't worry, I've left another stupid example for later. Rule number 4. Introduce the main large predator 1 hour in. Jurassic Park and The Lost World both introduced the T-Rex around the hour mark. Plenty of character and tension build-up in the first hour before the shit hits the fan. Jurassic Park 3 broke this rule by having the Spinosaurus show up at around the 20-minute mark. Now, I understand they wanted to be different and break the JP tradition, but all the fear and excitement for it is lost, and your pacing is off. Rule number 3. Be intelligent and ahead of your audience. I remember being 12 and watching Jurassic Park 3 and thinking this is quite predictable, as it was just a rescue mission gone wrong. There was no moral subplot that was abundant in the first two films. Jurassic Park being about control and whether or not it's moral to bring something back from the dead, and The Lost World was about parenthood and adaptability. Jurassic Park 3 lacked the sense that it was an intelligent blockbuster. Now, I've heard the writers of Rise of the Planet of the Apes have penned the script, and that film was an intelligent blockbuster, so I expect this rule is being followed for Jurassic Park 4. But it is very easy to slip into another boring monster movie that JP and The Lost World were not. Rule number 2. Shooting a dinosaur gets you killed. So, okay, this is an unspoken rule of the Jurassic Park film series, and it's kind of a theory that I've made from observations in the films themselves. But hear me out. So, Muldoon goes to shoot a raptor and dies. Cooper, Nash and Udensky shoot at the Spinosaurus and all die. Eddie Carr tries to shoot a Stegosaurus and a Tyrannosaurus and dies. Don't shoot a dinosaur. Weapons that are allowed are tasers, seen in Jurassic Park and The Lost World. They can keep you safe. Tranquilizers, used by Roland Tembo and Sarah Harding, both on the Bull T-Rex. They keep you safe. And Alan Grant shoots a flare gun at the Spinosaurus. Flare guns keep you safe. Grant is the only character who can shoot a dinosaur and can live. However, shooting dinosaurs in general? No. And besides, who wants to see Jurassic Park turn into Turok? Not me. I'd rather see a Turok film. Note that Roland Tembo goes to shoot the female T-Rex with his elephant gun, only to realise Nick Van Owen removed the bullets, thus saving Roland's life. Call me crazy, but this is a weird rule and shouldn't be broken in Jurassic Park. Only one character has killed a dinosaur on screen, and that was Kelly with her goddamn gymnastics. See Rule 5. And finally, rule number 1. No dream sequences. Jurassic Park and The Lost World had no dream sequences, so why Jurassic Park 3? Well, obviously they wanted to show how terrified Grant was of the raptors, hence his dream about one being on the plane. But it just felt so out of place. Not to mention, it shows the main antagonist of the franchise talking, and it's the new design, which Grant had never seen before. This is stupid. See Rule 5 again. Jurassic Park 4 can have no dream sequences. On a side note, in Aliens, we're treated to a dream sequence even though Alien had none. Aside from David watching Shaw's dreams through a machine in Prometheus, this is the only dream sequence in the Alien franchise, so why does it work and not the one in Jurassic Park 3? Well, the dream in Aliens doesn't show the alien, which keeps it mysterious, and it's well blended into the film. It doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. And also, the alien doesn't burst out of Ripley looking like a new design and talking. If you argue it does, you're watching Spaceballs. Would you like to see a dream sequence in Jurassic Park 4? No, thank you.
So those are my top 10 rules for Jurassic Park. Now, if you're one of the makers of the fourth film and you're watching this, take note. However, I do believe you might already know all these rules and are making the best film you can, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. It will be interesting to come back to this video in a year's time and see how many rules were followed. So come back to this video 1 year from now, post JP4, and let's see how well it fits in with the other films. Remember to subscribe and watch my other videos. Follow me on Twitter, which should be down here somewhere. And go and buy my dinosaur adventure book. Little plug there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I've been Jack Anthony Ewins. Have a good day.